まあいいんだけどね。殴られるより施設の方がマシだし。人を愛した記憶も愛された記憶もないんだ。そんな人にアイドルなんてできないでしょ。
Idol anime, for the most part, is quite a saturated genre, with long-standing titans like Love Live and whatnot paving the way for the formula and tropes that we see in many shows today that branch out and potentially add value, like Zombieland Saga's parodic nature or K-on's character and atmosphere design. Thus, the bar for this sort of anime to be successful is actually quite high, with shows needing something special in order to be worthy enough to be standing in the spotlight. Recently, I watched Oshi no Ko to fully grasp its appeal, and I can say with a certain level of confidence that Oshi no Ko is possibly one of the greatest anime series of all time. On the surface, a lot of people might watch the first couple episodes and be like, hang on, isn't this just technically some garbage low-key isekai idol anime that makes no sense and uses a very watered-down and downright bad version of the events of Satoshi Kon's Perfect Blue as a setup for what looks like some primary school Detective Conan-esque murder mystery plot that, man, I really don't want to watch anymore after 1.5 episodes and dropped for like 3 months before picking it back up against my will because my friends were talking about it? And to that I say, yes, that is most definitely correct. But what makes Oshi no Ko break free from these restrictive shackles of its genre? In order to answer such a question, a bit of context is needed. Basically, episode 1 of the entire show sets up the main premise. Ai Hoshino is a prominent idol figure and became pregnant with twins, Ruby and Aquamarine Hoshino. When she gave birth, those twins were actually reincarnations of 2 of Ai's fans, a girl who used to be terminally ill, and the doctor who facilitated the birth of the twins themselves that happened to die by falling off a cliff or something. After that, the kids grew up in a loving family where Ai took care of the twins in secret despite being a full-time idol. However, some crazed fan got leaked the information that Ai had kids, and then went to Ai's house and stabbed her to death, orphaning the 2 children. Several years passed by, and Ruby, albeit extremely saddened by the situation, actually moves on with her life like a normal human being. Aqua, on the other hand, pieces together with the skill and tenacity of Sherlock Holmes that the only person capable of pulling this scheme off was their father, who was never present. As such, Aqua begins his hunt to work out who him and Ruby's father is in order to exact his revenge. So, back to the million-dollar question. What makes Oshi no Ko stand out? And in my humble opinion, I think the answer lies with the fundamentals. Oshi no Ko's characters and its storytelling. In particular, I want to touch on Aquamarine Hoshino. Aquamarine Hoshino, or more commonly known as Aqua, was a doctor before he got reincarnated into Ai Hoshino's child. After witnessing his own mother's death, he began his revenge plot against the supposed mastermind behind this deep and complex mystery, conducting an investigation only the likes of the greatest detectives on Earth could replicate. His journey, comparable to that of Homer's Odyssey, mirrors the lengths that he takes in order to bring justice to his mother and idol, having a plot lasting over 10 years and battling his own demons. From working for a director in order to get into the entertainment scene, to actually trying to attempt to become an actor in order to get close to producers to find his father, Aqua never gives up, and in my humble opinion, that is incredibly admirable. Additionally, there are the other colorful cast of characters, including Aqua's sister Ruby Hoshino, Kana Arima, and Akane Kurokawa.
収録早すぎてさ。あ、もうカメラ回ってる?
And plenty more. These characters not only bring out what makes Oshinoko so unique, but also sells the idea of how cutthroat and harsh the entertainment industry really is, adding to the realism factor on this piece of modern art. Moving on, another point of Oshinoko's draw lies in its bold and flagrant disregard for the typical storytelling structure of this genre. Where else would you find a gripping tale of reincarnation, intricately woven with commentary on the ethereal nature of celebrity and the relentless gears of the entertainment industry? And I dare say it's not just that. Oshinoko is a subtle examination of the human condition, a philosophical discourse presented under the guise of whimsical storytelling. Each frame of the anime is akin to a piece of art in the Louvre, rich with metaphor, irony, and a biting commentary on the artifice of fame, the fleeting nature of life, and the lengths people will go to achieve their dreams, or revenge. Thus, with all that, Oshinoko certainly is something more than just a generic mishmash of ideas that don't add any value to the genre or space, and I would highly recommend it.